The problem that we really are facing is since 9/11, we have slowly, not just in the media industry, but as a country, we kind of forget, going back now 13 years, how much in terms of privacy and civil liberties and press freedom that we have given up. Very slowly and incrementally, society has changed dramatically. And if you had had a Rip Van Winkle who went to sleep in 2000 and woke up today, I think they would be shocked by what we accept as a society and what we now think of as normal. The great achievement or great sin of Barack Obama, I believe, has been to normalize the war on terror, to make it a bipartisan enterprise, to take something that was an ad hoc series of emergency, crazy, panicked moves by Dick Cheney and George Bush and normalized them, made them permanent. And part of that is their approach to the press. I think that we have now, I think you have to look at kind of the growth of the national security apparatus in the United States in the same way you think about the press, the attacks on the press. I think this issue is just one small part of a much larger issue, which is the growth of a permanent national security apparatus that is changing the United States in ways that no one wants to talk about very much. No one wants to accept that that's happening. And we think about all these things in incremental ways and in small bits. We think about drone strikes and, oh, isn't it too bad that those Pakistanis died? Or we think about maybe somebody at Guantanamo who shouldn't be there. Isn't that awful? We don't think about the narrative. And I think that's one of the interesting things to me, is how narratives in Washington develop. I've always thought that's one of the most interesting problems and issues. As a reporter, I've been a reporter in Washington for way too long, I guess, but why certain narratives develop, and false narratives for the most part. I think about the development of the narrative of Iraqi weapons of mass destruction. And no one has really ever gone back and tried to understand how that narrative developed in the press, because it's too painful for the press to think about what we did. We want to blame Judy Miller. Oh, it was just Judy Miller. It was just one problem. There was no one has looked at it from a systemic point of view.